There we go.
Got it. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Tara Murray and I am from Cypress, Texas. I live here with my husband of 25 years and our 5 kids. And I have been part of Nu Skin for 6 years now. So just wanted to say thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you for taking the time to join us and to find out a little bit more about the opportunity. Chris is on and Marion's on and I can't see them. So if you guys want to introduce yourself real quick before we jump in.
Okay, I'll start, Marion. I'm Chris Klink. I am living here in West Virginia. It's my home state. Just moved back a year ago from New Jersey, and I've been a part of Nu Skin happily for the last 2.5 years. I live here with my fiance and my stepson Jay and Q, and we have our own ballet company as well as I'm a dog mama too.
I love that, Chris and Tara. So my name is Marion. I am from Brenham, Texas. If anybody loves Bluebell ice cream, that just kind of puts us on the map there. That's where it's made here. I have actually been in Nu Skin 1 year today. Today is my 1 year anniversary of saying yes to this business. So it's very exciting. I'm a first trip earner and I'm here to help y'all tonight. And I'm excited to be able to be with these two amazing women and get this little meeting going for us.
Awesome. Thanks, girls. And if you guys don't know anything about Nu Skin, like when I first started 6 years ago, I knew nothing about Nu Skin. I'll give you just kind of a quick synopsis. We've been around for 40 years. So when I saw the whitening toothpaste on Facebook about 6 years ago, I had never heard of it, never seen it, did not know that not only did they sell whitening toothpaste, but they have 300 other products. So for the first 6 months, once I bought the toothpaste, I asked the girl I got it from what I needed to do to start sharing it. And so for the first 6 months, I only sold whitening toothpaste. I had no idea about the other products. And little by little, I started trying other ones and I fell in love with other ones, the LumiSpa, yes, the firming cream, the body butter. There's so many great products. And so now I focus on those that I use and that I love. But Nu Skin's been around, like I said, for 40 years. We are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. And the whole philosophy of this company is all of the good and none of the bad. So the products that are formulated are made with the purest, cleanest ingredients, and they have so many benefits for your skin, and the supplements are top notch. We have 70 scientists and researchers on staff. All of our products are made in Provo, Utah. And it's really been a wonderful opportunity for me that's changed. When I first started, I really just wanted to make some extra money for family vacations, and the pandemic hit and there were some changes, to my husband's job and to our finances that caused me to look at this a little bit differently. And so I decided maybe I wanted, we needed a better plan B, and decided from that point to start building a team. And it's totally changed, the direction of our life. And it's been such a huge blessing that now my joy comes from helping other women discover that, there are options out there. If you're in a job that you're not really happy with, or if you want to spend more time with your kids, or if you just want a little something for yourself, there are other options out there. So again, just thank you for being here and being open to listening about it. The biggest question that we get right off the top is it really free? And I can tell you that is one of the reasons why I decided to join Nu Skin. I had a cousin who was sharing a different product with a different company at the time, and I had talked to her about doing that. And one of the determining factors was that was a $2,000 investment, and this was zero. So there's no kits to buy. There's not a monthly, maintenance fee or website fee or anything like that. All of our trainings are free. And the girls that started social media sharing are actually on our team. So we have designed a playbook. So if you start like me and you have no experience and you're not on Facebook that much, which I was probably on Facebook once a month, maybe every 3 weeks when I first started, we'll literally hold your hand and teach you how to do this. So I always say, Tori's having to record this because I don't even know how to record a Zoom. If you have challenges like that with technology, you'll fit right in. You don't need to know any of that. Just really a willingness to kind of hold our hand and let us coach you. That's what I did with Julie. Julie's been in the business for 22 years and literally held my hand every step of the way until I learned how to do it on my own. And, in the beginning, I was really worried about what people would think. And I probably wasn't that good at posting, but through the process, I learned. that it's really just about sharing what you love. And, you know, if you're using a product and it's working for you and it's doing something, it's kind of like when you go and you have a coffee and you love it, you know, you see pumpkin spice lattes all over the place right now. So you sharing a picture of it. If you go on vacation and you love the resort you're at, you share pictures of it, right? So those are ways of sharing just different products that you're not getting paid on, right? So that's essentially what we do. We're just sharing products that we love, and in turn we get paid for, you know, for those. So there's different ways to make money. You can use affiliate links, probably like what you see. I'm sure you guys have purchased something through a link like you've seen on an Instagram or Amazon. That's what we do. Once you sign up to be an affiliate, you're allowed to send affiliate links. And as people order products, Nu Skin will pay you for every link that you send to somebody as they order. And then you never touch the product. Nu Skin sends them the product. So basically you're just running your business online. And then the other way that you make money is you can order in bulk, which I do a little bit of both, because if you order in bulk, you can get a bigger savings, which means you make a bigger retail profit. But you can do it either way, whatever works best for you. And I know Marian didn't have a lot of experience either when she started. So I'm going to kind of let her share part of her story.
Okay, so yes, Tara, I love that. Yeah, you're exactly right as far as the social media. As far as having an experience, like social media was definitely not my thing at all. I had a page, and I remember when I first actually started social media, it was through my sisters. And so I got my own, not sure how many years later after Facebook came out, but I had gone from making one post a year, and that was a profile picture, and into being in the business now to having this social media page. And I actually, before I started a year ago today, the day before, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to update my profile picture. I had 2 boys. My son had a football game, and so I decided to update the profile picture. And then the next day, I literally started the business and I ran with it. So I went from not posting for years. I mean, I went from a very, very dead social media page, not knowing really the ins and the outs, but I was scrolling every day. I was looking and watching and seeing what everybody else was doing, but I wasn't utilizing social media like I do now. So absolutely, Chris, you know, there is you can turn it around for sure. You know, like, or Tara, like you said, with your Facebook page, and then me from being completely dead to now that I have this business. And I have to say, I noticed on Amazon that they had said something about from their Amazon Prime Day, the sales were up 50% than it was the last year. And I just want to say on that, and that's based on, because we're on social media. You know, Amazon just doesn't become Amazon because of the website. It's because of what people are sharing, what people are talking about. And just like you know, like you said, Tara, you share a resort, you share your coffee. Well, we share Amazon links. Oh my gosh, look what I found on Amazon Prime. Same thing with our social media business, that we're able to utilize social media in a great way. Share things that we love. When you click that share button, that I love that recipe, instead of clicking that, why don't you be the one? Why not be the one, just like me with the gut drink, how I started? Why not be the one to tell people about how great it is? And social media can be a good influence. And that's what I've done, is I've taken it into a positive thing in my life. And it's really been beneficial to me and my business.
Awesome. I love that. And I know that you were on the cruise and it was your very first trip. So a lot of you guys were interested in the trips. How do you earn the trips? Nu Skin provides an opportunity twice a year to earn trips. And they're trips for 2, your airfare and resort and all food and everything is included. And so Marian was on her very first trip just last month on the cruise. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience and how all that came about?
So I honestly had no idea what to expect. You know, I just knew we were going on a trip, we were going on a cruise, and I was not quite sure what we were going to do, what was the plan. But I have to tell you that I've learned from, honestly, the first day that I started, and I met Chris and Tara and Tori that's doing the recording. I met them in January, just so y'all know, and now we have this incredible friendship. And if you would have even told me a year ago that I would be on a trip with this company, I probably would have said, you're crazy. There's no way. I'm not on social media, and no way I'm going to gain a trip or earn a trip. And so the trip for me was really, I have to say, pretty life-changing in my mindset, my business, because I realized the royal treatment. And if any of my people are on here watching, you see me post about it. It was absolutely incredible what this company does for us, how they're behind you and they want to see you succeed. We had the amazing opportunity to be with the people, the head of our company, 2 times in a special room with them, for them to recognize what we do and to tell us some amazing things when we were on there. So being on that trip, not just able to experience the world and the most beautiful part of the world, was incredible. And I got to take a guest, but to see what this company does for you and how they spoiled us and treated us, just makes me ready for the next one.
I can't wait. So I've earned 7 trips with Nu Skin, most of them being in the last 3 years. I earned one my first year, kind of not really even knowing what I was doing. And then, like I said, it was very casual seller. And then once I decided, I think I wanted to be a little more serious about this. And then I started running for these trips. And so I'm working on my 8th one right now, but it is unbelievable the way that they treat us and how they spoil us. And I know, Chris, you've been on a couple too. So
Yeah,
Why
I
don't you
just
share with
just
us?
got out of my 3rd trip, and same, I'm working towards my 4th trip because, this last trip in particular, as I've been doing this, I hit like different phases with the company and how it affects me. And one of the things I realized on this last trip was just how aligned this company is with us, just how supportive Nu Skin is. It's just, we talk about like, Amazon Prime and how well it's going, but we also hear, nobody's buying anything. The economy is terrible. Okay. We hear that. Nu Skin hears that. I don't know any other company that aligns with their people like Nu Skin has to help make sure that we're successful during a time like this. And I started out as a customer in 2020. Okay. When we were in a down economy, I became a customer because the way everybody was shopping at that point in time, our out was social media. So I started as a customer of Tara's. I fell in love, not just with the products, but my results. That's what I fell in love with. But, Tara asked me if this is something that I wanted to share. And I said, no, I'm not ready to share. And I, at that point, thought this is something that I would never do. I have to be honest, I was a bit of a skeptic, maybe turned my nose up. I thought I was too busy. Okay. Who doesn't think they're too busy to add something else on? Listen, I lied to myself because either I was lying to myself about being too busy, or the busiest people do this business the best. And I think, Marion, you said yesterday, busy business. Hello. If you want to have your own business, you're going to be busy. But here's the thing. A lot of us have other things going on. So how do we squeeze this in? Well, first of all, you have to ask yourself, are you overestimating maybe like how busy you actually are? I mean, we all have extra time. We just need to like figure out where it is. And if you think about how many hours do you spend scrolling? How many hours do you spend, even on the weekends watching Netflix or TV? If you actually, and I know the iPhone, you can do this. If you got on your iPhone and you looked to see how much time you spend, and it'll tell you how much time you spend on Facebook and on Instagram, you'd probably be shocked at how much time you spend just scrolling. What if you could take that time and be productive? What if you could take that time and maybe cut your Netflix time in half? Because I know we all wanted to watch our shows. Even if you wanted to do this casually, it takes a few hours a week to do this casually. And what we do is show you how to do that. That was the other thing too that got me. Chris, you're busy, but we'll figure this out. We'll help you do this. And they literally, and still do, hold my hand every single step of the way. So I'm going to challenge you to look at your phone and see how much time you actually spend on your iPhone. The other thing is that I had to give myself an honesty check, because a lot of times we're human beings and we're full of, excuses, and I'm not being mean by any means, because I was, and I think fear was probably my biggest one. You know, in life, with people in our lives, if they're important to us, what do? We make time to see them. And sometimes we want more out of life, right? We might not necessarily know what that is, but if we want more out of life, we make it important, and we will find the time to make that happen. And this became my why, my first why, because I did finally join 7 months after Tara asked me a few times to do this business. And I thought I was just going to do this to help pay for the more extra products that I wanted. I needed that padding and that extra income so that I could like help support myself and get more products. And it turned into, there's so many benefits and blessings and opportunities. And I decided, okay, I'm going to put more time in this. And they just held my hand even more. So you guys touched on some of the blessings when it comes to the trips. Tara, like you said, 2 trips a year. There's no company out there that gives 2 trips a year. They might give 1. And to have everything paid for, I mean, people say that that's not true. Well, have you been on a Nu Skin trip? Because I have. And I'll tell you, it's paid for. If we want to do extra things, if I want to buy myself a dress, yes, I'm going to pay for it. But obviously the income and having that extra padding is a benefit. It's a blessing. We talked about Nu Skin and being like what they're about. You know, they're a force for good. It's just not even about us. They're about helping children that are malnourished around the world, and we get to be a part of that. We have a new initiative called Smile Possible that I won't necessarily go into all of that, but to be able to be a part of that on top of everything else, especially with everything going on in this world, that's a huge blessing. I realized early on that I said yes to something that I didn't even know what it was going to be able to give me. I didn't know where my opportunities were going to come from. And when I said yes to this, I swear it was put in front of me so that I could figure out what opportunities I wanted and how I wanted to shine through with this business. And the community of women, we've touched on that too. You know, I just met Marion in January. Tara, I met through a mutual friend. All of the women on our team, I met like probably started out in Provo. I look forward to the times I get to spend with you guys. I just want you to know that you guys have become my, closest friends, but more so than anything, to be surrounded by people that lift me up and support me. I couldn't ask for a better blessing than that. It makes me a little bit emotional because it is pretty incredible. So with that being said, I think I pretty much covered. Did I miss any of the blessings?
No.
Well, we have a new Trailblazer program.
Oh,
that
yeah.
we started this year. And so in addition, it's an incentive program, and Nu Skin will reward you. Again, it's in 6-month sectors, but you have an opportunity to earn 4 different gifts in each 6-month period. And they're very nice. I'm just we can't really go into, exactly what they are,
swag.
But yeah, it's some nice swag. So,
but we can go into the $1,000 bonus for new people coming in.
Yes.
Right.
So we have from now until the end of the year, we have some great incentives. So you guys are coming in. Not only did Marion mention about the Amazon, the big deal, days that, they had outpaced last year by 50%. So timing in that regard is good. I mean, they're getting a jump on the holiday season, and they said that, the customers are not interested in big ticket items. They're interested in like apparel, beauty, yay. I think toys and like home goods. So those are the kinds of things that they found that people were focusing on. And that online spending for the holidays is expected to increase by 4.8%. It is a $221 billion business. So let's do it. I mean, timing wise, you couldn't be here at a better time. And Nu Skin's offering incentives, $1,000 in bonuses for new people. So you're in the right place at the right time. And it's one of those things that most of you have probably been customers for a while. Some of you I know are brand new and maybe haven't tried a product, but we're excited to have you here. We're really excited about the opportunity. If somebody invited you here, they see something in you, and they think that you could do well at this. We do have a wonderful community of women that just lift each other up and support one another. And, I have 5 kids. I have a lot of friends from my kids and, their parents and friends that I've had for 20, 25 years. But like Chris said, I've never been a part of anything that is so knit together so beautifully and just so supportive and so uplifting. And I think it starts from the top. I think it starts with the company and how well they take care of us and what they preach. I mean, our founder, her whole philosophy is motivated by love, and that trickles down into everything we do. There's so much more to unpack, but if anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the chat, or you can get with the person that invited you, and maybe just have a one-on-one conversation, because I think we went over our 15 minutes and I didn't want to keep you guys that long.
We did
A little bit. So.
The only thing I want to add is that something that Ryan said that to us yesterday is that we help people feel, look, and live better. And in the world and things that are happening right now, that's just serving and giving love. So, think about that. When you're wanting to do something, what a better thing to do than to help people feel better.
Chris, on that's actually my why I started, was because I wanted people to feel and look like I did. I want people to have the confidence that I gained. I want people to feel that and to feel good about yourself. And once you feel good about yourself, it's easier to share it with others. And so that's why we're here tonight, is to share this with others, share this, what some may call a side gig. Think about it. Celebrities have side gigs. They, Alex Bregman, I'm going to use that because I'm a baseball mom. They gang up with HEB. It's not just little people like us. I mean, we do it because we venture outside of our occupations to enhance our expertise in different areas. And so what we would be able to offer is, because we have social media right there at our hands, and we're able to offer this opportunity and our expertise in the side gig to these other people to serve one another.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And I mean, at the end of the day, just know that you're worth it. I mean, if we all, I think, had our doubts when we first started, if we could do this, if we would fail, what our friends would think. And I think that's pretty normal. It's interesting how this business can sometimes pull out those insecurities, but the blessings of this business, I can tell you that you're equipped and you can do this, and it's so much fun. And it really is just the best community ever. And you will have support every step of the way. So whoever invited you here, just get with them. Tori, are there any questions coming through? Because I can't see them.
Yeah, I put it on there, to ask questions, but I haven't seen anything come through. So
okay, good. That means we answered pretty much everything. So again, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
All right. Good night. Take care.